Hey guys, just a short video to show you how I rinse my rice. So that's basmati rice, royal basmati rice. So I just need to rinse twice. That way you remove the surface starch. See, the color is white. It's not as clear as how we had it from the top. That's how it look like now. So I just do 2 rinses. Then after that, our rice will be ready to be cooked. So I just do that, try and let the water go. Then the second rinse. And this is cold water. Do that. Let the water go. It's still I feel bad losing this water, guys. I've been using it as rice water on my hair. A story for another day. I'll do a pad rinse. And remember, as you wash your rice, that means you reduce the amount of water when you're cooking. So you're not going to be doing a cup of rice for double the amount of water, okay? So the water is more clearer and we are good to start cooking now, okay? So join me in the kitchen, guys. Guys, guess what? We are cooking basmati rice today. I have my rice in here. It's already been rinsed to take off the surface starch. So I've already rinsed it up and ready to be cooked, okay? So join me in the kitchen. And when I'm making basmati, when I'm not doing any complications with the rice, I try to make it tastier at least. That is if I'm not making pilau with just plain rice. I like combining different kind of oils together, but if you do any other method, please stick to that. I just wanted to show you how I do and what results I achieve. So I'll be using some coconut oil. That's what I'll be using today. And I have some ghee in here. So I combine those two together, and we'll be using rice spice, okay? And that's in here. So those will be the 3 ingredients today. Oh, I need some salt. So I'll be using salt. Our stove is on. So I'll go ahead and add in our coconut oil. That. And a bit of ghee. And you don't have to use these 2 kinds of oil if you prefer any other type of oil, but I just feel like it gives my rice that nice aroma and it cooks really well. So that's what we have for today. So we combined coconut oil and our ghee right there. See that? Actually, I might as well add a little bit more coconut oil. Just a teeny tiny bit. Then the next thing we'll add in here is our rice spice. So I have the extra in here. Once I open that, I just put it in here, okay? So I'll add in our rice spice. I just like the aroma, guys. Smells really good. And depending on how much spice you like and how much rice you're cooking, that will determine the amount of spice you use and salt. And most of the time I just use my eyes because I know I'm gonna taste the food anyway. So we're good on this, okay? So cook your spice a little bit. Smells good, guys. When the oil combines with the spices, it just smells good. And the spice has cinnamon, cardamom, cloves, cumin. How good or how better can that be, guys? So at this point, I'll go ahead and add in our rice, which has already been rinsed rather. So I'll put in our rice. Love that. Love, love, love that. Add in our rice. And you want to mix it up from bottom to top. See that? Bottom to top. Bottom to top. So you're mixing the oil and the rice spice together to the rice. So after mixing that way, I know everything is well mixed. I'm not going to be testing it at this point. I'll let it cook. Then when I'm checking it for the first time after 15 minutes, that will determine if I need to add in more salt or what I need to add in, okay? And this is a very simple version of the rice. I'll show you another one where you add in more spices like ginger, garlic, cilantro, and whatnot. So our rice is well mixed. See that, guys? See the color? Love it. So see how much water I need, guys? You don't need to put all this, okay? So you just put a little bit, and I always say my target is not to go over the rice. Like, you don't want your rice to be sinking in the water, okay? So with this right here, and we have our heat on medium high. Once the bubbles start forming, I'll turn the heat to medium low and let it cook for 15 minutes untouched, guys, okay? You want the rice to cook well, because if you keep turning it, you'll make it break. So see how much water I put? And I rinsed our rice 3 times. That means you reduce the amount of water. I don't measure it, but see how you can tell this is not a lot of water because we didn't let it go beyond the rice, okay? So let's leave it boil. And once the bubbles start forming a lot, I'll just go ahead and cover this and we'll be good. Let it cook for 15 minutes. Do the fast check, test it. And you just want to ensure during the fast test, you want to ensure the amount of spice is really well balanced, the amount of salt is well balanced, and the rice is cooking well. Some people like their rice a bit hard. I like mine soft but not mushy, okay? So that's what we're trying to achieve. And I'll show you the results. Stay tuned, guys. Again, Mizizi Foods and Spices. And the spice for the day was Mizizi rice spice. That's what we used. Mizizi rice spice. We only had 3 ingredients today. So we had the rice spice, we had salt, we had the rice spice, we had salt, and we used 2 different kind of oil, okay? So see how much the water is boiled right now, the bubbles? I'll go ahead and reduce the heat to medium low. I'll leave it on number 3. And you need to be careful based on the kind of stove you have, because different stove cooks differently, and I think gas cooks different as well. So I'll just go ahead and cover that, let it cook for 15 minutes, and I'll be back to show you how it's cooking. Thank you guys for your time. Mizizi Foods and Spices. See you in a few. Bye. So guys, I'll be checking our rice to see how this is cooking. Remember, we did medium low once the bubbles started forming. Look at that, guys. Ooh, can't wait. Let's turn it and see how that cooked. Remember, we didn't touch it for 15 minutes. Once we turned it on medium low, we let it cook for 15 minutes, and this is the first time we want to turn it to see how it's cooking, okay? That's how it's cooked. That's how it's cooked. I love it, guys. Love it. Love it. And see how you turn your rice? You just don't go like that in between the pot. You do with the side. It's kind of lifting top to bottom. Top to bottom like that. Top to bottom. It's more like turning it. Like that. Look at that. How about we taste, guys? I love that. That's my favorite part. I love tasting. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Everything well balanced. I don't need to add anything, but just in case, so I'll go ahead and turn it on low, like really low. Just in case I needed to add in some water, I always leave my water on the side. But at this point, nope, I don't need it, guys. This is just perfect. I'll just go ahead and cover it as we wait for our fish to cook. And if you had cilantro, this is the time to add it.